Good evening and welcome. Let me invite you to please rise, remove your caps and hats as we play our national anthem. Please be seated. Graduates, families, friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, good evening. My name is David Noyce. I'm the Executive Associate Dean of the College of Engineering, and I'm also the Arthur Hahn Professor of Transportation Engineering in the college. On behalf of all of my colleagues in the college, it's my great honor to welcome you to the ceremony in recognition of our graduates. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have not held this event since 2019, and I am thrilled that we can be here today to celebrate this milestone of academic achievement with all of our graduates. Not only have they been exceptional students, they have demonstrated amazing resiliency, and it is our particular honor to be part of their development as engineers and in their growth as individuals. I'm here on stage with a number of engineering leaders, and I'd like you to meet these people who played a role in helping shape your students' educational experience here at the University of Wisconsin. Please hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. Distinguished guests, please stand as I say your name. Professor Paul Campanola, Chair of Biomedical Engineering. Professor Eric Schuster, Chair of Chemical and Biological Engineering. Professor William Lykos, Chair of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Professor Susan Hagnes, Chair of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Professor Paul Wilson, Chair of Engineering Physics. Ian Robertson, Granger Dean of the College of Engineering. Professor Laura Elbert, Chair of Industrial and Systems Engineering. Heather Smith, Graduate Program Director in Interdisciplinary Professional Programs. Professor Don Stone, Associate Chair for Graduate Studies in Material Science and Engineering. Professor Daryl Thalen, Chair of Mechanical Engineering. Graduating Chemical Engineer Hara El-Jawad, our student speaker. And Carl Schultz, the University of Wisconsin-Madison's Provost. Thank you all. You may be seated. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Ian Robertson, Granger Dean of the College of Engineering. During his 9-year tenure here in the college, Dean Robertson has done many things, including upgraded our college facilities, updated our educational offerings, expanded opportunities beyond the classroom, and hired leading-edge professors, all so that we can excel in preparing you for this moment. Dean Robertson, welcome. You're over here.
Good evening. As David mentioned, the last time we held our graduate recognition celebration in person was May of 2019. At that time, many of you were probably moving out of dorms, making your summer plans, and celebrating the fact that you had made it through your first year. Whoever could have anticipated how many twists and turns would be on your educational path after that? Most likely, you had to adjust many times over when things didn't go quite as you had planned originally. That's often when doors of opportunity open the widest. Always take a look inside the door and decide if the opportunity is right for you. It may take you out of your comfort zone, and that is okay. Let me give you a few examples from my career. You might be surprised to learn that I did not plan to be an engineer. In fact, I earned my undergraduate degree in applied physics. A summer spent at a research center in Italy studying how radiation changes the properties of materials piqued my interest in using microscopy to examine defects in materials at the atomic level. That one experience changed my entire career path. First, I had to become a metallurgical, or now material science engineer, and then I had to go and earn my PhD in metallurgy. I did that at the University of Oxford, and then I made another choice, and that was to move to the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana, where I spent some 30 years as a professor. I also did not plan on being an engineering leader. My colleagues at Illinois selected me to lead their department. To my surprise, I found that I was good at it, and I enjoyed it. And as other leadership opportunities presented themselves, I took advantage of them. That's why I'm here today as your dean. I'm not saying that in each of my roles I had all the answers. I didn't. But rather, my success was rooted in the fact that I was willing to stretch beyond my comfort zone, learn new things, and most importantly, surround myself with great people. You've spent your Badger engineering experience doing just those things, meeting other very smart people, stretching beyond what you envisioned you could do, and learning more than you ever may have imagined. And now you're prepared to take on any problem, to follow your passion, and to navigate the unexpected directions your career may take you. You have the knowledge, skills, and experience to invent the future and to reinvent yourselves. You are engineers. You just received an outstanding education. Your job prospects are great. Your ability to create a better world, to positively influence people's lives, is limitless, as are your opportunities. For example, you could create your own line of personal care products, advocate for clean water, educate others, develop video games, protect personal data, transform the energy industry, leverage the human genome to cure diseases, help people live on the moon, build sustainable infrastructures in remote areas, and much, much more. In your future as engineers, there are an infinite number of challenges awaiting your creative solutions, and your education will enable you to face every one. You can adapt to change. You have the technical knowledge, the determination, the inspiration, and the leadership abilities to help shape the future of any industry. Surround yourselves with smart people and keep your mind open. That's how those opportunities will arise. And whether you choose to practice as engineers for your whole career, or whether you branch into another discipline entirely, I will offer you these 3 words of advice. Never stop learning. Even though this chapter in your engineering education has come to an end, please continue to draw on campus resources and the contacts you've made here, and consider your College of Engineering an active partner in your pursuit of lifelong learning. And now I want you all to look out into the audience, to the family members and friends who are here, celebrating with you today and supporting you in your future. Graduates, please join me in thanking the people who helped make this day possible. Graduating from the University of Wisconsin-Madison College of Engineering is a major achievement. All of those people are proud of you. Each of us on the stage is proud of you. On behalf of the entire College of Engineering, I wish you much success and my sincerest congratulations on your graduation. And now I'd like to introduce my friend Carl Schultz, who happens also to be my boss since he's the UW-Madison Provost. And for those of you who don't know what the Provost is, he is the university's chief academic officer and is the second-ranking official under Chancellor Blank. Carl is an internationally respected economist who has also served as Dean of the College of Letters and Sciences at UW-Madison. He has held his current leadership post for the past 3 years. We're very fortunate to have him here tonight to make some remarks, and he is going to have to leave because of other commitments shortly after his remarks, so when you see him leave, it's because of those other commitments. But please join me in welcoming Provost Schultz.
Thank you, Dean Robertson. I have a better definition of what a provost is. It's someone who spends a lot of years as an amateur vost and then goes pro. It's truly, you're very happy I'm not trying to do stand-up comedy. It's really, truly a great pleasure and an honor on behalf of the entire institution, Chancellor Rebecca Blank, of course myself, to welcome all the parents, family members, and friends gathered here today, and to congratulate the graduates of the College of Engineering here at UW-Madison. So congratulations, graduates. So this afternoon, we're celebrating your accomplishments. Your loved ones are supposed to do whatever you want them to do today, because it is your day. And you're completing a degree from what I truly believe is one of the best colleges of engineering anywhere in the world. And it's an exciting time to be in engineering, as the field is developing incredible technologies and is filled with promise. The promise of living in a safer, healthier environment because of your discoveries in sustainability. The promise of new fields of research through your interdisciplinary collaborations. I'm going to deviate from Dean Robertson, kind of figuring out how to live on the moon. I grew up in Nebraska. That was tough enough. The promise of greater, and I've offended all Nebraskans, I didn't really mean it. All right, the promise of greater international cooperation through the global perspectives you developed through your time here at UW-Madison. And the promise of new development and growth as you and others help lift the economy and the general well-being of the state of Wisconsin, the region, the nation, and the world. I trust and I deeply believe that your education here at UW-Madison has prepared you very well for the world beyond campus, a world that's ever-changing and is in great need of your minds, the bright minds that sit in front of us today. I know each of you has worked very hard to get to this point. We understand at UW-Madison, the engineers, that is a darn hard, rigorous curriculum. And you are here. Long nights, early mornings, yeah, and many cups of coffee. All of us here are very proud of you. And now that you're no longer current Badger students, I want to join others in officially welcoming you to our community of Badger alums. One of the greatest joys I've had as a faculty member, and I think I speak for every faculty member at UW-Madison and every staff member, are those moments, those random moments where one of our former students pings us to say, "What the heck were you thinking on that second midterm?" Or better yet, we really enjoyed your course or your experience. So please stay in touch. I can't tell you how much it will mean to people. Moreover, we're very, very excited to see what great things you'll achieve in the future. So good luck in whatever your next adventures may be. Congratulations, and of course, on Wisconsin.
Thank you, Provost Schultz. Now, I'd like to introduce our speaker, Hara Aljawad. Hara double majored in biochemistry and chemical engineering. She is the recipient of the KAUST, which stands for King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, gifted student program from King Abdullah University of Science and Technology in Saudi Arabia. The honor goes to the 100 top-tier high school students who are pursuing their bachelor's degree in the United States. Beginning her freshman year at UW-Madison, Hara worked in several labs focusing on health research, including those devoted to understanding Alzheimer's disease and the flu virus. She also was an undergraduate researcher in neurology. During her time on campus, Hara has been a volunteer troop leader for the Girl Scouts of Wisconsin Badgerland, a facilitator for the Peer Learning Association at UW-Madison, and a volunteer for science encounters at the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County. She was a member of the Society of Women Engineers and the Wisconsin Engineering Student Council. Hara, who likes to run, spend time with friends, and watch the sunrise, don't we all, plans to work at a biotechnology company in Massachusetts before pursuing her degree in chemical engineering at the University of, oops, hard to say, Michigan at Ann Arbor. So sorry about that. It's on the script. I have to read it. All right. So Hara, welcome.
Thank you, Dean Noyce, for the warm introduction. I bet my parents are a bit confused right now because I wanted this to be a surprise. I, however, made sure to ask them to bring tissues with them. Allow me to ask them to open an envelope with a translated version of the speech. Mama, Baba, افتحوا الظرف عشان تتابعوا وياي. It is an honor to speak to my engineering peers and their families on this very special day. We've had an interesting 4 years here, and I think it's safe to say that we all got different experience than what we expected. Reflecting back, I got more than just a degree. I formed lifelong friendships that made my Wisconsin experience better than I could have ever imagined. Had great mentors and world-class professors who have always rooted for my success. Though, as many of us in this room are aware, this journey has not been easy. There have been many sleepless nights, lots of tears, and a whole lot of coffee. Last week, when I was looking for a room to study in EHAL, but of course, all the classrooms were locked as other students had beaten me to them. I eventually found an empty one that had something written on the whiteboard that caught my attention. It read, timetable, and under that it said, work 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. the next day, sleep, not available, water, not available, food, not available. Then, in a small comment nearby, someone else had written, "Who are you? We should be friends." Some of us have found our friends through roommates, clubs, Bumble friends, or class projects. But to no one's surprise, team experiences do not always go well. During my freshman year, I ran into a very difficult team experience. I was initially so excited to work on a group project and to meet new students. A few weeks after meeting, one member said about himself that he was very smart and that he was supposed to go into MIT but didn't because he was discriminated against. Then he told another member that they're also smart. He then glanced at me and said, you should pretend to be smart, even if you're not. I was crushed by that, but held it together until I got home, and before I knew it, I burst into tears. I called my parents and told them what I had just experienced, and they told me to believe in myself, not to listen to his discouraging words, and instead use them as a motivation to work harder. I didn't have to pretend to be smart. I could recognize my shortcomings, so I attended every office hour that I could, and thanks to my TAs, I really succeeded in that course. For some, success seems to come naturally, but I had to fight for it. I did have my ups and downs and fair share of failures. People say that failure makes us stronger, but I'll tell you the truth. At first, failure just feels like failure. You have to get through that part in order to realize that failure does not actually exist. Some people avoid challenging themselves and exploring new experiences because they're afraid of failure. Even getting up to tell my story to you is a challenge for me. But here I am, standing in front of you, with my heart pounding and sweating like crazy. I'm Muslim, and at times, I felt people are uncomfortable with that difference. Their discomfort can make life even more difficult for minorities. Each and every one of us needs to work on it, myself included, because it is through our differences that we can better our world and achieve more innovative solutions. It takes setting aside our judgments, really listening, and accepting each other. Now, here we are at the end of one chapter, about to begin a new one. So, as we start our new journeys, wherever you go, and whatever you make, and whatever you do, make sure to use your degree to give back to our society. Each of us has the responsibility to make a positive impact on this world. The world needs great thinkers like us to help conquer the challenges ahead, big or small, like racism, Islamophobia, global warming, diseases, you name it. Being here wouldn't have been possible without the help of many throughout the years. So, on behalf of everyone, I would like to thank all the mentors that helped us along the way, our professors who gave us valuable advice, and our TAs who were always available when we needed them the most. To my friends, thank you for providing me with such a wonderful college experience. I will miss having such a great community. To the class of 2022, you should all be so immensely proud of yourself and everything you have accomplished in the last few years. And to my CBA fellows, I'll see you in a week. Lastly, I'd like to thank our #1 support system, our beloved families, who were always listening to our complaints and giving us the strength we need to reach our goals. I'd like you to excuse me for a moment so that I may thank my parents in a language they understand. This is what I'll tell them, but in Arabic. Thank you for all the support you provided to me. I hope you're proud of me, and I thank God for you. ماما وبابا، شكراً على كل اللي قدمتوا إلي. إن شاء الله تكونوا فخورين فيي، والله يخليكم لنا بصحة وعافية. And for everyone out there, including our international families, I want to say thank you, sheshe, gracias, merci, shukran. Congratulations to all my fellow engineers, class of 2022, on Wisconsin. Thank you.
Hira, thank you. Congratulations on your graduation and best wishes for fulfilling and all success to you in the future. Now comes the part we've all been anticipating and waiting for. We will begin the recognition of our graduates. We are very, very excited that this event allows us to congratulate each individual individually. Graduates, one quick note. We will be shaking your hands. If you choose not to or do not want to shake hands, please cross your hands in front of you. That'd be perfectly fine. And we will also offer fist bumps if you so choose along those lines. So whatever you're most comfortable with, we will welcome that. So all of our graduates will walk across the stage with others in their major, beginning with bachelor's degree recipients, followed by master's degree recipients, and finally our PhD graduates. During this procession, we will be hooding a few of our PhD graduates. This centuries-old tradition is a way of honoring our doctoral students. Their faculty mentor places their hood over their head, signifying success in completing their graduate program. I now invite Professor Paul Campanola, Chair of the Department of Biomedical Engineering, to the podium to welcome the graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Our biomedical engineering graduates are poised to tackle some of the most important problems in healthcare facing our country. They will develop tools that will enable researchers and physicians to replace warm body parts, treat neurological disease, and develop new diagnostics and treatments for cancer. So it is my pleasure to introduce our graduating class and the future of healthcare. Graduates in biomedical engineering, please rise to be honored. And marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Engineering. Xiaofei Kui. Jihan Wei. Zihan Wang. Megan Bowers. Yicheng Ma. Cade Van Horn. Ryan Anderson. Arlington Pullman. Brenton Halverson. Saketh Ohala. Naman Patel. Jonathan Isban. Giacomo Rekben. Matthew Fang. Jacob Hawig, Marshall Walters, Kate Fitzgerald, Emma Newman, Lindsay Weiss, Joshua Merwin, Pearson Fisher, Aaron Skubal, Young Kim, Joshua Theophilus Gerato, Shankar Sundaresan, Andrew Paulson, Eric Camino, Gwendolyn Johnson, Taiji Lee, Avani Lal, Nomita Chandra, Seth Gerke, Noah Pollard, Megan Byer, Laura Robinson, Sarah Edwards, Sydney Heimer, Haley Oswald, Anne Wong, Parker Callender, Adeline Dreyer, Kevin Tan, Kylie Gaspar, Tara Burramond, Abigail Drake, Jessica Wang, Subrinahan Ramilangam, Rushba Tolia, Angelica Lopez. Master of Science, Biomedical Engineering, Alexis Edwards. Hannah Fellman, James Conklin, Quentin Heaney, Brooke Pernsteiner, Caitlin Lacey, Brittany Glazer, Alexander Tretner, Courtney Lynch, Sam Shiney. Doctor of Philosophy, Biomedical Engineering, Maribel Torres Velasquez. Darian James.
Congratulations, graduates. I now invite Professor Eric Schuster, Chair of the Department of Chemical and Biological Engineering, to the podium to welcome the graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Chemical and Biological Engineering graduates, your chemical engineering education has equipped you with critical thinking skills, the ability to dissect a problem and come up with creative and workable solutions, and the confidence to take on new challenges that you will use every day throughout your career. When you distill it down, chemical engineers rise to the top. Graduates in chemical engineering, please rise to be honored. Marshals, please escort them to the stage. Bachelor of Science, Chemical Engineering.
Hawa Al-Jawat. Julian Bravo. Megan Gundrum. Kaylin Fisher. Margaret Shen. Asprey Gogri. Ryan Kong. Danielle Kim. Ashley Welper. Ben Stempler. Everett Robinson. Casey Razor. Sierra Schwier. Pareen Shah. Lauren Grace Ambrose. Carolyn Muhlenkamp. Carter Jerome Cooperman. Taibo Wang. Bill Yan. Nathaniel Schleter. Nathan Ronnie. Logan Nakamus. Samuel Nortman. Marina Cheetah. Trevor Sistler. Megan Donahue. Julia Erickson. Maggie Galing. Ryan Eddy. Jacob Laundrie. Emily Milton. Jean Lee. Geethanjali Mohan. Falcon Everson Sudarsona. Aisha Suhimi. Jason Leonardo. Khalid Alsinan. Daniel Tung. Michael Coe. Rika Sean. Luke Dominic Jude Kuniho. Gian Kwa Hui. Jacob Klister.
Okay, once again, congratulations, graduates. Next, I now invite Professor William Lykos, Chair of the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, to the podium to welcome the graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Civil, environmental, and geological engineers are making the world we all live in a better place. We are building, repairing, and modernizing our aging infrastructure, providing safe drinking water for everyone, protecting our environment, protecting us from environmental hazards exacerbated by climate change, unlocking new sources of energy, developing driverless cars, and becoming the business leaders of tomorrow. Graduates in civil engineering, civil and environmental engineering, environmental chemistry and technology, and geological engineering, please rise to be honored. Marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering. Annie Helms. Curtis Thielen. Andrew Blomfelt. Claire Young. Lucas Adrian. Alexander Serwin. Alexander Mule. Lucas Ellefson. Lauren Welker. Alexander Jansen. Ishan Liutal. Plunny Smith. Grace Clagy. Emma Norian. Kendall James. Tekler Muvuti Muvuti. Joel Baraka. Aiden Deach. Eric Benson. Mark Klug, David Hodel, Jorge Gutierrez, Megan Hines, Ahmad Kadada, Zach Keller, Shelby Hiltgen, Maggie Balistreri, Master of Science, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Shu Yi, Amanda Eris, Aaron Schrader, Keith Brummett, Meredith Freeby, Kirthana Srinivasan, Riley Hale, Han Wu, Yin Yong Hu, Max Laraquente, Julissa Frond, Sarah Abdelatif, Gina Copabianco, Kelsey Van Dusen, Tracy Fukangawa, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Yu Xia, Ranan Gamkar, Bachelor of Science, Geological Engineering, Sydney Klinzing, Jack Romanhorst, Jackson Elliott, Matthew Humbert, Reed Olson, Master of Science, Geological Engineering, Ben Yonke, Elliot Draxler, Samantha Cleach, Master of Science, Environmental Chemistry and Technology, Emily Sellers, Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental Chemistry and Technology, Benjamin Peterson, Amber White, Doctor of Philosophy, Geological Engineering, Amar Al-Shamari,
Okay, congratulations, graduates, to my favorite department. All right, I now invite Professor Susan Hagnes, Chair of the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, to the podium to welcome graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyes. Electrical and computer engineering graduates, you have reached this momentous occasion well prepared to tackle the challenges of our rapidly changing world. You have the opportunity to make the national electrical power grid more sustainable, improve personalized healthcare through wearable electronics, ensure the privacy and security of our mobile computing systems, and teach our computing machines to learn without bias. It's time to use your bold thinking and your tenacious ingenuity to be the positive force that connects people and technologies and to help shape a better world for all. Graduates in electrical and computer engineering, please rise to be honored. Marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering, Dayton Duffy, Emily Sabesic, Adam Schlondrop, Ian McDougall, Jake David Farragon, Armin Ramis, John Esslinger, Michael Doherty, Melissa Schmidt, Isaac Colbert, Michael James Sexton, Anna Marie Steffen, Lee Kreiter, Tavi Schwartz, Vansh Tyagi, Anfesh Patil, Saurav Mathur, Nirmit Jalwar, Abhinav Kaushik, Saiwat Raman, Sairothi Chichala, Luke Hogue, Wyatt Dvorak, Ryan Himala, Alec Keebler, Maxwell Johnson, Akash Ranjam, Andrew Frank, Andrew Smart, Russell Mendez, Ben Waverly, Benjamin Raffel, Jacob Shremkowski, Adam Gerkhardt, Nihir Singh, Taha Jamil Sawar, Evan Dale, Sabrina Greener, Jack Rosenblatt, Julia Bennett, Jared Horwitz, Matthew Schultz, Allison Siegler, Prasoon Singh, Ali Adam, Michael He, Raphael Lima, Robinson Cook, Yash Wani, Madison Moore, Anya Guhesha, Brianna Tobin, Nicholas Alexander Susilo, Shiv Harish Prahabaran, Thitipong Lanpoananchi, Andrew Jansen, Anna Iwansky, Ruwen Wang, Wanfei Huang, Karina Zhang, Haichun Zhao, Oscar Zhang, Carly Zlebik Schlubel, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, Thomas Wynn, Crystal Calkins, Jatin Asopa, Theodore Kachelski, Victoria Shrimp, Jasper Raekwon, David Wang, Gwendolyn Shad, Kevin Sladowski, Patrick Day, Stephanie Jasper, Luke Selberg, Malcolm Ballas, Pak Loon Kevin Cheong, Nathan Willie, Kevin Getner, Shelby Riggleman, Cade Fink, Alex Vessel, Quinn Sabin, Kai Bilger Linsmeyer, Evan Hukamaki, Kyle Neuendorf, Jack Bible, Alexander Patridge, Samuel Jengo, Timothy Kuneth, Benjamin Larson, Tyler Hansen, Ezra Cable, Alex Plastrick, Dean Majid, Berg Diebel, Gabrielle Cohn, Reese Yonke, Mark J. Camp Jr., Hye-Yeon Hong, Yoonji Sun, Jasmine Pritana, Melissa Liu, Isu Kim, Gautam Saravanan, William Weiss, Siddhant Agarwal, Alvin Thuo, Mu Balrak JJ, Allison McKinney, Eric Johansson, Joshua Weinstock, Wen-Shin Wu, Master of Science, Electrical Engineering, Brennan Fox, Shay Nickham, Hao Yu Jue, Blake Rose, Benedict Donnie, Edward Torsi, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering, Jay Yang, Mohadreza Ranjbarnaini, Hao Ding, Juan Fernando Castillo, Sumit K. Mandal. Nathan Tibbetts Roberts.
Okay, once again, congratulations, graduates. And by the way, the stage is littered with these 2022 stickers. So if yours fell out, I'm sure we can find a way to get you one. All right, moving on. I now invite Professor Paul Wilson, Chair of the Department of Engineering Physics, to the podium to welcome the graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Graduates in nuclear engineering, in engineering physics, and in engineering mechanics, you have completed challenging programs with deep mathematical and physical underpinnings that allow you to tackle the most challenging problems facing our society. Some of you will discover new therapies for cancer and other diseases. Others will demonstrate fusion energy for the first time. Some of you will make automobiles and aircraft energy efficient, safer, and more comfortable. Others will support a transition to clean energy, whether wind, water, or nuclear power. Some will design new rockets, launch satellites, and send spacecraft to Mars. Together, you will save lives, save the planet, and explore the solar system. Graduates in engineering mechanics, in engineering physics, and in nuclear engineering, please rise to be honored. Marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Engineering Mechanics. Kobe Van Dielen. Travis Tice. Brian Tank. Mehmet Sirlan. Varric Peak. Alec Osmak. Braden Voller. Matthew Walden. James Diedrich. Benjamin Bates. William DeVerter. Bennett Jaskinik. Master of Science, Engineering Mechanics, Patrick Sear. Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Mechanics, Christopher Noble. Bachelor of Science, Engineering Physics, Nicholas Thorson, Jonah Hestitune, Evan Patrick Davis. Bachelor of Science, Nuclear Engineering, Abdullah Masri, Cole Dunbar, Noah Bowling, Calvin O'Shea, Anthony Boyd, Zachary Helgert, Hans Gronroth, Toby Razzo, Evan Studer, Daphne Booning, Stefano Giovan Alacon Nunez.
Okay, once again, congratulations, graduates. Next, I invite Professor Laura Albert, Chair of the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, to the podium to welcome graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Industrial and systems engineers study and improve complex interconnected systems. They upgrade manufacturing processes, optimize logistics networks, and make hospitals safer. In short, industrial and systems engineers make the world a better place. Will the graduates in industrial and systems engineering please rise to be honored? Marshals, please use the simplex algorithm to optimize their route to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Industrial Engineering. Owen Carr. Moath Sharaya. Victoria Campagnaro Francisqueto. Lida Kruger. Lily Janza. Morgan Veriberg. Anastasia Nowakowski. Elizabeth Travis. Oscar Steininger. Kelson Rouser, Leonard Taft, Aaron Kim, Marie Tyree, AJ Koenig, Mitchell King, Maria Quigley, Rochelle Pershman, Sissel Anderson, Jessica Lee, Zachary Van Dries, Sheehan Brian Grace, Imamdwar Saeed, Akshaya Deep Thiru, Anjala Chef, Santana Parikh, Manav Sham, Askat Manish Shabra, Nandi Venkatesan. Angad Veer Singh, Spencer Hampton, Dingsheng Tao, Nicholas Tam, Ryan Susilo, Patrick Schmidt, Amanda Schuster, Shonan Wang, Saronya Putrevu, Smithvik Yagmorki, Master of Science, Industrial Engineering, Bo Zhu, Jacob Watruba, Ryan Garley, Joshua Emery, Zachary Bonk, Adrian Say, Gwyneth Simon, Megan Breslin, Ehran Alturki, Jinawat R, Brittany DeBoer, Dominique Maderal, Doctor of Philosophy, Industrial Engineering, Adam Schmidt. Nadia Duchiva.
Congratulations, graduates. I now invite Heather Smith, a graduate program director in interdisciplinary professional programs, to the podium to welcome graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Our Master of Engineering graduates are working professionals who have mastered a diverse set of engineering disciplines, including manufacturing, engineering management, data analytics, sustainable systems, engine systems, and polymer engineering, an impressive array of Badger talent. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and the staff of interdisciplinary professional programs, I want to extend congratulations to each one of you for your dedication and commitment to completing your graduate degree while balancing work responsibilities and families. Master of Engineering graduates, please rise to be honored. Marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Master of Engineering, Nita Shindi, Samuel Ast, Jasleen Radawa, Quinn Kramer, Tyler Bitting, Craig Montree, Tomohiro Nozaki, John Kolas, Jordan Lewis, Benjamin Doughty, Rachel Kendall, Eric Oswald, Ryan Day, Edward Gerzak, Chad Allen, Justine Isabella Rich, Joey Gerard, Michelle Bruss,
Once again, congratulations, graduates. Next, I invite Professor Don Stone, Associate Chair for Graduate Studies in the Department of Material Science and Engineering, to the podium to welcome the graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. And I see that my students are right here in front of me. I want to congratulate you. I've had all of you in my classes, and I know how creative, energetic, and resourceful you are. You will go out and invent new materials that enable new technologies people have been describing here to help solve humanity's challenges. So graduates in materials science and engineering, please rise to be honored. Marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Material Science and Engineering, Charlie Geese, Cameron Bollier, Brian Larson, Mark Ordner, Margaret Rivest, Hannah McGraw, Attila Vesyal, Bennett Bowman, Nicole Fessler, Cole Johnson, Evan O'Keefe, Damask Grinnell, Natalia Kowitska, Carson Lucas, Lazar Vucevic, Michael Youngberg, Eric Even Howard, Celio Matute Diaz, Zachary Volpe, Anthony Flores, Xinwu Liu, Jiao Tan, Patrick Stiles. Master of Science, Material Science and Engineering, Pranay Kalkakonda, Benjamin Krika, Doctor of Philosophy, Material Science and Engineering, Dongjing Chen, Lin Lin, Jian Sun, Shane Lindeman, Anthony Edgerton, Lazarus German, Patrick Strobing, Dongjue Du, Cody Falconer, William H. Doniger,
Congratulations, graduates. And last but certainly not least, I now invite Professor Darrell Thalen, Chair of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, to the podium to welcome graduates to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Noyce. Mechanical engineers are the dynamic innovators that the world needs to design cleaner and more efficient transportation, to develop and expand the use of renewable energy technologies, and to enable sustainable manufacturing processes that produce the goods we desire. Graduates in mechanical engineering, please rise, self-assemble, and be honored for your academic accomplishments and the bright futures that lie ahead of you as Badger engineers. Marshals, please escort them to the stage.
Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Nick McCabe, Ellen Zimmer, Annalise Hotchkiss, Daniel Keene, Charles Stock, William Hanfland, Benjamin Armstrong, Michael Johnson, Dawson Schultz, Kevin Karras, Sam Anderson, Beatrice Concannon, August Naum, August Pfaff, Edwin Yockey, Vittorio Gimordeno, Jack Dubik, Jordan Von Behren, Jackson Merck, Tyler Grachik, John Reed, Sean Zhang, Julio Rolda, Alexander Kaufman, Benjamin Nass, Matthew Greenapple, Mitchell Faust, Finn Roberts, Justin Moore, Owen Godland, Eric Svetin, Lucas Ayazi, Julian Kersteffen, Callan Hanley, Noah Longer, Ryan Lundeen, Jacob Broyhan, Zachary Klug, James Ruby, Risa Wegelstair, Echo Shu, Joan Chen, Christina Rivas, Anthony Palmer, Amanda Kemper, Malakig Alvarez, Matthew Lalazerne, Andrea Gramalo Moreno, Haley Jones, Kieran Prasad, Maria Korkis, Amber Zedek, Lauren Hunter. Gregory Johnson, Jared Valois, Alec Miller, Macaulay Donahue, Thomas Gredimus, Cassidy Dreyfus, Christopher Lawrence, Jinjuan Song, Zhengwei Yu, Mohammed Alamer, Mohammed Safwat, Ahmed Khalil, Benjamin Myers, Adam Johnson, Hayden Eisenrich, Brandon Zelski, Connor Sanda, Ashley Pernsteiner, Stronghyok Shim, Carter Haugi, Rushi Patel, Arjun Patel, Armando Mirkola, Kevin Chang, Forrest Ahrens, Kirk Mendoza, Maureen Kuntz. Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Jake Wendt. Nomin Kishigusoren, Abby Ron, Martin Johnson, Bo Yang, Amy Lawson, Patrick Mullenkamp, Joshua Lemish, Christina Harmon, Stephanie Hernandez, Benjamin Rose, Gunnar Eichenlaub, Andrew Flores, Nikolaj Trzynski. Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, Kyle Becker. Nida Karami Mohammadi. Shen Zhu. Jennifer Detler. Uzoma Meje. Kelly Vasquez. Kilin Guo. Master of Science, Manufacturing Systems Engineering, Akshay Singh Badoria.
Okay. Congratulations to all graduates. Very, very nicely done. Okay, here we go. Now, I'd like to invite Dean Robertson back to the podium to lead you in our ceremonial tassel turning. All right, Dean Robertson.
Graduates, would you please rise? When you applied to become engineering students at UW-Madison, you were among the best and brightest students in the world. You've worked very hard to earn your engineering degree, and now you're among the world's finest engineers. As you plan your future, I encourage you to stay connected to your college, to your departments, to your professors, and to the friends you've made throughout your Badger engineering experience. Now you are graduates of the University of Wisconsin-Madison College of Engineering and of your respective departments and degree programs. I invite you to signify your graduation by moving your tassel from right to left. On behalf of the College of Engineering and everyone who is celebrating you today, I wish you success in your future as engineers. Be innovative, be ethical, be bold, and always, always be Badger engineers. Congratulations to you, Wisconsin engineering alumni. Family, friends, distinguished faculty, honored guests, I give you our graduates. Graduates, you may be seated. Thank you all for joining us today for this celebration. Most of all, thank you for supporting these students as they pursued their engineering education. And now our marshals will escort our graduates by section through the arena for our recessional. Graduates, you may remain seated until it is your turn to recess. Family and friends, I invite you to applaud our College of Engineering graduates as they exit the arena. On Wisconsin.